Yo, what is up, guys? It's R2B Ball. We have compiled a full-on finishing video for you guys of all the finishes that we teach Mikey here in our gym, just so that way you can learn them as well. But before we get into the video, I want to make sure that you guys know about Built Bar, which is some of my favorite protein bars that I've ever had. Taste-wise, texture, and just the added benefits from eating these high in protein, low in calories, and gluten-free. And for a lot of you guys playing in your AAU tournaments, 4 or 5 games sometimes in a single day, this is what you need to make sure that you're putting the right stuff in your body. Of all the flavors, I would have to say that cookies and cream is my favorite, but even right now I'm excited to eat just because every single flavor is incredible and they have something for each and every person. Get you some Built Bar. I'm going to make sure that you can see my promo code right here so that way you can get a discount on your order of Built Bar, and you'll also be able to find the link in the description as well, actually down this way. But Built Bar is where it's at. 6 incredible flavors. Great value for you, for your body as well, just with the added nutrition, and that way you can make sure that you're staying ready for every single game. Now, let's get into this video and make sure that you pay attention to every single finish and how you can add them to your bag.
The clips that you'll see today are from DJ Dudley, Jurian Dixon, and Mikey Williams. Take this opportunity to watch a video that's less than 15 minutes long that could possibly change your entire playing career if you learn the things that they do really well and how you can apply them to your game as well. Let's start off with just being aggressive in general. Obviously these guys can dunk. I'm not even going to count that as a finish because not everybody can do that. But what you can do is be aggressive attacking the basket and get your feet into the paint. Next, you got to have the ability to use both hands. Can you finish with your right hand? Can you finish with your left hand? Then we're going to talk about 1 foot versus 2 foot, how to place your body correctly, how to draw contact correctly, and then of course how to be crafty as well. Now the first finish that we need to address is the inside hand finish. Essentially what it is that when you drive to the right side, you finish with your left hand, and when you drive to the left side, you finish with your right hand. Now the reason that this works is because oftentimes it throws the defender off, and it throws off their shot blocking and their timing with it. They think that you're shooting it with the outside hand, and then you end up putting it quicker with the inside hand. Sometimes the angle is also better, especially when you're going baseline or as you just cross over to one side to the other. Sometimes it makes it easier to finish with the inside hand, or if you get a bump and use your body to shield. Now I don't want you to use this as an excuse to use your right hand on the left side every single time, as there are a ton of scenarios where it makes sense to use your left hand on the left side or your right hand on the right side as you normally would. However, being able to sneak it in with the inside hand is a huge and a very, very important finish that you have to have. So be good with both hands. Next on the list after our inside hand finish is our reverse finish. Now there's a lot of ways to reverse the ball, but using the rim to protect you is one of the most important things that you can learn as a guard. Being able to drive on one side but then finish on the other. You can do this through the baseline and you can do this through the middle. But oftentimes just using the rim to protect you is one of the best things that you can do, because people cannot go through the rim and they'll think that you're finishing on one side and you go ahead and get to the other. Now it's good to do this off of 1 foot, it's good to do this off of 2 feet, and you have to learn how to use both hands on both sides. Left, 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 right, and vice versa. Next we have our up and under finish, which is done in the air. Now the beauty of this move is that you place the ball high and you place it in a direction where you want the defense to go. And by doing so, now you can continue to move to where you want to go. But they have to honor where the ball is, and then you're able to bring it around and finish somewhere else. The next finish we're looking at is the floater. Now, it's not a very athletic finish, but it is one that you can use to get away from athletic defenders, and that's the beauty of it. But you have to learn how to do it off of 2 feet, and you also have to learn how to do it off of 1 foot. And anytime that you attack the middle, it's a great option to have to get it over the help side or even quickly over your primary defender. But it's difficult to block if you can get it nice and soft right over the rim. Floaters are typically done with your dominant hand, but if you're super advanced, it's good to work on your touch with your weak hand as well, as it is a very difficult shot and you may not use it a ton in games, but it's always good to strengthen the offhand. Since we're on the topic of floaters, I wanted to touch a little bit on fadeaways, as for some people it's easier to drive or to post up and quickly get into a fadeaway instead of a hook or a floater, just because the touch is a bit easier. I know personally I prefer the fade over the floater, but that's just a personal thing. For you, you might prefer the floater or you might prefer the fade, but both ways are great to finish at the rim if you have nice control. The next key is the scoop. You have to learn how to keep defenders behind you, extend the ball forward to keep them away from the ball, and learn how to do this with both hands. Of course, we already talked about the inside hand, but underhand scoops are a great way to finish at the basket and get them up quick and away from the defense. So far, we've talked about some great finishes that you can use at the rim. Pretty much the most important things are to use both hands, draw contact, and have some various finishes, because the variety makes it very difficult for the defense to read you, the contact makes it difficult for them to get good positioning, and being able to use both hands allows you to take any angle that is available or the defense gives you. What you see in this video is going to help you a ton if you want to become a better finisher, but I also just dropped a brand new finishing program that'll walk you through exactly the perfect progression to get from where you are now to becoming an elite finisher. And you don't have to be super athletic to do it either, but I'm going to have the link in the pinned comment below. I'm going to have it in the description as well. But if you want to become an elite finisher, it is going to walk you through every single finish that you can possibly learn. And even if you don't end up getting all of them, just imagine you take away maybe 6 or 7 new finishes now and then some more later as you get older. It's going to help you a ton to get better with both hands, to learn how to draw contact and take the right angles. Download my new finishing program. The link will be in the description and the pinned comment.